So now it's time for us to assemble the Flow Line Starter Series vest, which applies to most Pro-Aim vests. The beauty of this is it comes pre-packaged, it comes with a case, nice carrying case, but it's really nice when you pull it out because it all fits back in there. You're going to want to head and tighten these knobs as well. Make sure you're all fast and secure. The reason why it does is it detaches right here. So what we want to do is go ahead, take this, assemble that right there, just like that. And you're going to see there's some extra string, extra rope here, and the reasoning for that is because, well, when you want to package it, you want to leave yourself a little leeway here, or else it's not going to come apart, it's going to be stiff, you don't want it to be up here. All right, the next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and talk about this right here. This is your tension throttle here, basically, is what I like to call it. But really, it's your tuner to be able to tighten this and give you some more tension for heavier cameras, which we'll be showing you here later in the video. I'll be attaching my Ursa Mini 4K or 12K camera on this, so you know that that guy is a beast, and we're going to show you how that works here in a few. But a couple of quick things to go over is the tension right here. When your camera's a little heavier, you're going to want to go ahead and use this. Now you see that the rope is going up. You see that? The rope is now going up. So that's basically there. And then when you want to release that, when you have a heavy camera on there, this is automatically going to just spin when you unleash this. And it's kind of like an anchor dropping into the ocean. So you want to be careful when you do that. You want to flick your fingers. Know what you're doing when you're doing that from behind. We're going to go ahead and show you those here in a few minutes as well. The other great thing is once you put this on, and we're going to show you how to do that here shortly, this may be too far up for you possibly. And there's ways to get around that. It's very simple. You're going to go ahead and loosen these knobs right here. Okay, let's go ahead and loosen these four right here. And what you're going to want to do is you'll be able to raise this basically, or lower it. In this point, I've got it to the highest point because I'm about 5'11", so I like it to be a little high, but you can see that this is now moving up and down, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, so we got more tension there, and you can lift it up as well. Down and up, there you go. So make sure you tighten that back up when you're ready to go. I'm gonna put this back in the position that I know works for me. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten these knobs once again, all right? All right, now it's time to put on our vest. One of the simplest ways to do this and the safest ways to do this is go ahead and hold on to this with your left hand. Go ahead and put your right hand over here and slide it right through. All right, go ahead and take this hand, attach it right here. You don't want to get swung in the face with that thing either. Now it's pretty much centered at this point. So now we can actually strap in from down here and now right here. So let's get in tight. You can also adjust using this. These bars right here on the side will actually allow you to pull it down so you can get that nice tight fit. Now, the other beautiful thing here is what we're looking at is the spring. Now, a lot of people get confused with this and go, oh, let me grab my camera. Let me grab my camera. And then, you know, that is such a pain. One of the easiest ways to do that is grab two of your fingers, right? Go ahead and twist that guy. Ah, yes, this is something I've been trying to figure out for years. And I finally got to it, and I was like, you know what, we need to put this video together. All right, so one of the main things and key features you want to do here is on the back here, you can see this is that tension knob we were talking about. All right, sometimes it's very difficult if you don't have long hands or long arms like myself. And you can see that I'm creating tension now, right? So what we're going to do is bring this rope down, all right? And you can see that it's coming up, and that's fine, because weight hasn't been distributed to it yet, right? So what you can do is you can come down here like me, and you can go ahead and release that spring. Now you got a tight grip. Bring it back center. And there we go. So now we are talking about a camera that may be a little too close, all right? Now I've got my handles on here. I didn't take them off. So let me go ahead and do this. This might make it a little easier, and these are on Pro-Aim site as well. All right, so the problem we're facing right now is this is cool. I think it may be comfortable, but it may not. And look at this, you can see that the weight is actually pulling it down now. So that means we need to bring on a little more tension here. So now we're looking at a little more tension. So now this goes to right about here. You're kind of having problems here. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead, create some more tension.
More?
Yeah, way more. All right, so now that we've put some more tension into this with the plus sign, you see that it's not going anywhere. In fact, the more I bring this up, well, there you have it. It's actually a perfect balance. Now, one of the things you want to do once you release this is this knob right here. You see that? We'll release this. Now the tension's all gone. So what we're going to do is, when you have a camera like this, and it's pretty heavy, you're going to go ahead and want to create some more of that. Yeah. So now you have this, the tension's right there, all right? So you got your, creating that tension is all about, and this is how you weigh it out. Now, I like the camera right here, I'm cool with that, but some of you may be taller, some of you may be a little shorter. I'm a pretty short guy. This is how you're gonna level it out and push it out more. And you kind of sit here and see how comfortable that is for you. This might be a little too far out for me, okay, because I'm kind of falling this way, and it's all about balance. All right, you want to be careful when you do that because a lot of weight's coming and pushing back. This right here would be good for me, and maybe even higher. Then when you want to get even a little higher, you can go that shoulder style too, which is always nice. Actually these handles might work just like this. Kind of nice. Some guys out there looking, I wouldn't do that. But you know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. It takes the weight off, distributes it into your weight, and that's what it's all about. One of the other safety features that the Flowline Starter Vest features is this. This can attach anywhere onto your camera, all right? In this case, I got a different type of style here, but you can clamp it into one of these holes, clamp it anywhere on your camera that's safe. Like I would probably go with this because I have my perfect cage. There you go. Just in case anything happens, it's better to have this stopped a little bit than it falling completely on the ground. I mean, this is a $1,200 lens in itself, and the body itself, we shouldn't even go into that price, but you know what I mean? It's expensive. And, a lot of people get scared when they do this because they're like, oh my God, my camera's suspending. But there should be no fear when doing this, especially when you take the safety precautions like this. Right here, I'm pretty much protected. I still can let my camera go. I'm still kind of like the guy that just likes to hold on to something, you know what I mean, no matter what. So, you should never really let it free flow like this or just let it hang around. But for safety reasons, and this will give you a little more security when you're out there shooting, is utilizing this little safety belt that's right here in the back. Attach it anywhere that you think can clamp onto the camera. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.